Hi, my name is Leon Scamahorn, CEO of Innerspace Systems Corporation. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to pack the Megalodon Radial Canister. Specifically, the one we're going to pack today is going to be the 4-pounder or the 1.8 kilogram. On your pre-dive check sheet, on item 10, record accumulated service time on CO2 absorbent, and then number 11, fill scrubber canister if fresh scrubber is needed. If you expire the CO2 duration on your scrubber canister, you must pour it out and then refill it. So what we're going to demonstrate is how to properly refill your radial canister. All right. So on your pre-dive check sheet, it's also going to ask for several other things, and one of them is the expiration date off of your keg of CO2 absorbent. You look on the side here, you will see the expiration date. We're going to start, we want to put a piece of tape on the side. This is going to be the label that we use to mark the date and the time remaining, or the time used on the canister. Once we use it once, we mark it, and we'll put the new date down in there and keep going until we're out of time. We're going to open up the absorbent canister. We just simply spin till the arrow is on the open cavity. It just comes out. Here we have the compression plate. We have an O-ring that's right here, the inside of the radial, and over on this side here we have a handle that we can hold on to it with. Also, we have these little feet right here, and this is the top of the radial, and those little feet are designed to be set on the ground so you're not scratching the top. So we're going to fill it from the bottom, top up. So the first thing you want to do is know where the wind is coming from. You want to be upwind. You don't want to breathe the dust from the absorbent. It is a caustic alkaline material. So when you're done with the fill, go ahead and wash your hands. We're going to fill the canister in thirds. For you to get consistent performance out of your scrubber canister, you must re-tamp and refill your canister just the same way that we do at ISC when we do the testing on an ANSTI breathing simulator. So if we tell you to fill it this way, you must fill it the same way that we did when we tested it. So we're going to fill by thirds. And that means is we're going to put some material into the third of the canister, and we're going to tamp it. Then we're going to fill it up to another third, and we're going to tamp it. Then we're going to fill it up, and we're going to fill it up just to the bottom here. Okay, just to the bottom of this right here. And then we're going to tamp it. And then just when we think it's all done and finished, we're going to put the lid on it, tamp it some more, and see if we can get some more material in it. People have CO2 issues when they've underpacked the canister, they did a road trip for over 2 hours or a boat trip, and the material has resettled. And every time I've taught a class on how to pack the CO2 scrubber canister, I could take it from a student and I could get more material in it. The key is your patience, okay? That's the keys, all patience. We're going to take the material, and what I like to do is I like to hold it up high, and it is a little bit messy the way this is done, and just start filling it. Fill it to a third. You can see material on the inside. I'm going to straighten it out. And I'm tapping it with both hands equally. I don't do this. I don't do this. Okay, I put on a flat and I spin it. That way the material goes down evenly. And what was a third is now almost half of that. I hold it up high, get that extra dust out of there, get comfortable, start tamping away. There's something zen about this. Now if you look inside, it's tamped down a whole bunch. We're going to go ahead and fill it to the bottom of the top ledge. You can see how full that is. You can see it's settling down below the ledge. And now I'm working the whole canister, the whole length with my hands. Another critical important thing is that when you're tamping this down, all the material is level. So you don't have one side higher than the other. It's all got to be level. I can see light right here. That's a bad thing. If you dove the scrubber like that, or it resettled during a road trip, you're gonna be rebreathing your CO2. Probably pass out on the descent. We need a little bit more. We did our thirds. Now we're gonna top it off. You don't want to overfill if you can help it. I kind of scoot it like this. That kind of gets it all even. I can see a little light over there. And I'm going to go ahead and push some of this material over here. It's okay to touch it. Just don't touch your eyes or lick your fingers or anything like that. This takes time, patience. It's nothing to get in a hurry about. Your life depends on this. Just like packing a parachute, you want to do it properly. And I kind of push down with my fingers. This isn't self-packing. Yes, it has some spring compression system in it, but there's no such thing as a self-packing scrubber. All right, I think that's enough right now. Now on the sides right here, you want to clean that dust off. Use a rag, your fingers. You're cleaning that sealing area, that surface area where the O-ring compresses down, the O-ring on the lid right here. And you want to make sure you wipe that clean too with your finger. So I've just tamped down the canister and look inside and you can see where the material is. It's just a hair above the bottom part of the lip. I took my finger and I ran it across the sealing area where that O-ring is going to seat against. Now what I'm going to do is I'll take a tiny bit of crystal lube on my little finger, just a tiny bit, and all I do is I run it across that sealing area. I do this after I packed it. A lot easier to put the lid on. I line up the lid assembly and I push down and I turn and I line up the arrows, and then what I'll do again, I'll go ahead and retamp it for a while. Now that went on pretty easy, a little too easy. I like a little fight. I'm going to take a peek down there and see if I can see any light. Almost perfect. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. If I spin it around, yep. All right, so I'm going to add just a teeny bit more. Get it all even. I like pushing it up to the sides. Okay, let's try it again. That was a little bit harder. It felt just about right. If you got to fight it a little bit and you got to take some material out, that's okay. Now, you just go over, you take your fingers or a rag, and you're going to clean out the inside sealing area right here, and you're going to clean that area out of any dust. And you can see the dust that was right there from you packing it. If you blow into it, close your eyes. And go ahead and dust off this thing. And there's your handle. You can pack it around all day. Shake it. Make sure you don't hear any material moving in it. Sounds pretty solid. I think it's ready to rock. So the last thing you want to do is put the cap right back on your CO2 absorbent canister. Put it on tight. Keep it in a temperature controlled environment, not too cold, not too hot, basically the same place you'd want to keep a small child. Make sure you keep it sealed. That's how you pack the Radial canister. All right, have any questions? Contact Innerspace Systems Corporation. Thank you.